What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we're here for a bit of a different video than usual. A lot of times on this channel, you'll see this type of a format of a video where I and or we are opening Magic the Gathering cards. But this is a little bit different. We did something kind of special, something that we were very interested in. For folks who may be uninitiated or unaware, we are critters, meaning we are fans of the Critical Role series and the players and the individuals, the company, etc., whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of things that they are, but we are critters. We're fans, and this, I'm showing off this poster. This may not look familiar to some of you. It may look familiar to some of you. This was one of their original posters from around Campaign 1 when they first started. This poster was sold at New York Comic Con either 2015 or 2016. The exact date is escaping me a bit. But regardless, it's, I was able to pick up this poster. I got to meet many of the cast, not all, but many, and it was a really, really cool moment. But that's not necessarily just me humble bragging, although it's a little bit of that. Something else that we do, I mentioned, I'm going to take this out of the way here and hide this because we just used that for some framing purposes. But, it's something that, like I said, when we open cards on this channel, one of the things that we use often is Playmats. We're also D&D players ourselves, casually, of course, not professionally like Critical Role is. But when we do so, we often will use Playmats for dice rolling, etc. And so one of the things that Critical Role came out with was Playmats. And because we use them for playing Magic, for opening cards on videos for all of you to see, and for playing D&D ourselves, we wanted to pick them up.
Yeah. And
you could pick up any of the Playmats. There are, in fact, 8 of them. And so we could have picked up any one or combination thereof. And so we decided, why not pick up all 8? And so today, we obviously saw the Playmats online, right? The depictions of them digitally before purchasing them, because otherwise, why would we purchase them blind? But we have not seen them in person yet. And so what I can do for all of you, I guess, is do this first. This is what we're working with here. I want to make sure you can all see that. Yeah, kind of. It's a little, the plastic portion is a little glary, but that's fine. But these are the Playmats. They are from Ultra Pro. I know some people, whether that's a positive or a negative for you, I have no strong opinions one way or the other. It's just, you can see the branding all over the thing, so I figured I'd at least mention it. But here are all 8 of the Critical Role Ultra Pro Playmats. We're going to open these babies up. We're going to take a look at them. We'll talk about them, give our opinions. You can give yours for any and all of these in the comments down below. If you have opinions on Critical Role and you want to give those in the comments down below, as we always say, as long as you're respectful about it, we absolutely welcome that as well. But Amy, do you, just from the little windows here of what you can see, do you have one that you want to start with?
You picked up Caduceus right here.
Yeah.
I love me some Caduceus.
All right, we can do that first.
One of my absolute favorite characters that they've ever done.
In fact, Amy, do you want to... I talked a bit about the fact that, I've been a fan since beginning of Campaign 1.
Right.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your background in Critical Role?
So I didn't really watch Campaign 1. There are... particular aspects of Campaign 1 that Joe went over with me.
Yes.
Just to kind of go over the highlights, basically. So I'm not... So as much as I liked the characters from Campaign 1, which I did, I'm not as invested in them as I am in Campaign 2.
Sorry for the noise.
Anyway. Yeah, Campaign 2 was really my first campaign that we watched all the way through.
Correct.
And I really loved it a lot, and I felt like the characters were a little bit more relatable than Campaign 1. Campaign 1 I felt was like, I mean, other than like Grog and Scanlan, I felt like everybody was pretty sort of proper, and you know, I felt like you could kind of tell that it was like everybody's first few characters that they had done.
Okay.
Like I felt like they kind of went along with what most people think of for characters when they think of D&D characters.
Sure.
But I feel like for Campaign 2, they really tried to kind of think outside the box and be a little bit more just interesting with their character choices. And I really feel like they accomplished that. And I feel like the campaign itself was very interesting and fun. You know, it really had a whimsy to it, you know, that I feel like Campaign 1 just could not have had with the things that happened in Campaign 1.
Sure, yeah. All right, well, I mean, hey, everybody, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm fixing our lighting a little bit here to hope that we get a better, because I'm casting too much shadow as I move around. But hopefully you all can give your thoughts. Did you watch Campaign 2? What did you all think versus Campaign 1, etc.? Like I said, any and all thoughts that you have about anything. But because Caduceus spurred Amy on to want to look at what happens to be Talison's playmat first, because if you're unfamiliar with how these playmats work, it is one playmat per player, and it is, interestingly, Critical Role's, by the way, again, it's Critical Role's 10-year anniversary, which is super ironic, or not ironic, it's interesting, because we also just celebrated 10 years here on YouTube.
Yes, we did.
So it's almost like this is a bit of a 10-year gift for us. And you may have actually seen some of these playmats in some of our videos already. It's a little awkward because we're filming this before we film those, but we're going to put those videos out before we put this one out. So it might be a little confusing, but regardless. But here is Talison's. And very interesting. I'm going to do my best to not spoil any of campaigns 1, 2, or 3. So all I will say is that this is Talison's playmat with his characters. And I will note that one of them is missing, and yet the sun, the moon, and the tarot cards means that technically they are not missing.
Right.
So
love it. Right.
There's that. I really think that's awesome. I love that a bit of the map is in the background, so you can kind of see that it says Dore for Taldore right here, and then Wild for Wildmount over here. I like that quite a bit. Amy, out of the two of us, you are the artistic one. So do you have any commentary on the artwork?
It's interesting because I feel like this character here, I don't know, I didn't get the sense that maybe they were quite so young as I feel like this art makes them look.
That's fair. Yeah, I think Taliesin plays them a lot more worldly than their age might lead you to believe.
Right, sure.
And Amy says that character. We know the characters' names, but again, for spoiler purposes, we'll try to be as vague as possible.
Yeah, I did mention Caduceus as his name, but that's all I'll say.
He looks incredible as well. Incredible.
That's a gorgeous art of him.
It really is.
We've seen this art of him before.
Yeah, that style. I don't know if it's that exact art, but yeah. Yeah, really, really cool. Okay, the other thing I want to know from folks at the end of this whole thing is, do you have a favorite? Do you have a least favorite? Amy, I may ask you the same if you have an answer, because you don't necessarily have to, but just out of curiosity. I think at this point, because I stacked them up over here on the side, maybe we'll just go now in order based on the stack as opposed to how they look.
Yeah.
Because I can see one of these and guess who it is, but
there's definitely like a shadow over there on that side from them.
Right, but thankfully it's duplicated on both sides, which is really great. What do you think of the 10 years symbol there?
It's cute. It's pretty indicative of Critical Role and I guess what I would have expected that to look like, So.
All right, here is the next playmat, which is Laura Bailey's playmat.
Oh.
You can kind of flatten that out on the corners there, if you will.
It's a lot redder than I was expecting.
Okay. Just the art itself in general.
Yeah, it's just a lot of red used.
I like that the circle around the middle character says the Traveler was here. So funny. Very, very good. And this one looks a lot more clearly delineated than the last one did. Right, in terms of top character, middle character, bottom character.
Yeah.
I don't see that as cleanly here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess top character is delineated diagonally.
Well, and the steam is trying to divide it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So here it's just straight lines, right? There's a line here, and I guess this is more circular, but still, it's not as much that the parts of the art are what's separating it. It's here's the straight line, which again is not necessarily a negative. It's just something that I noticed and I figured I'd point it out.
I feel like the skin's very purpley.
Again, it may just be the theme because of the hair of the bottom character.
Yeah.
It needing to be purple, but not as purple, yeah. Yeah, they muted her skin tone quite a bit, I think.
Yeah.
And of course, there's the weasel that I think is also muted color-wise.
Oh, really?
I think so. It's supposed to be a crimson weasel.
Oh.
So that doesn't look very crimson to me. It looks pink, but
yeah, it's like hot pink.
Yeah. So
maybe the color kind of ended up being a little off for this one.
it could be. It very much could be.
I feel like this one was not.
Oh, it's very vibrant, especially that middle character is very vibrantly pink and gorgeous.
Yeah, and I feel like the colors are accurate here, whereas here I'm seeing them a little off.
And it could be a printing error, or they all could look like that. I truly don't know. If you know, folks watching at home, if you've seen other videos or you own them yourself and you noticed that you felt like yours was muted as well, or maybe yours is very vibrant and ours is not, let us know in the comments down below. I kind of wish, I understand why they did it this way because it's about the characters themselves, but I wish that the bear had a little bit more definition or contrast to it, so that he stood out a bit more, because I think he is such a bigger aspect of that top character personally.
I wish what they had done is mirrored it.
Okay, sure.
So that you'd have sort of this same picture on this side as opposed to, just a second time. You'd have, this character looking in, or looking out.
Yeah.
Because she's looking out, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then she would have her back to the 10.
Right. Just the same as she does.
Correct. Yeah, no, I see that. And then she would be shooting into the 10 on both sides as well. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Good point.
I understand that would have been probably harder to do. And probably why they didn't, but...
Right, yeah, and, especially, I guess, the text, the Traveler was here, right? If you mirrored it, that would be backwards. Yeah. Whereas with this one, I don't think there's any text. No. So this one, you could have done it because you're not mirroring the Wildmount / Taldore portion, because that's just the middle, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very good point. I like that. Because, it's interesting when we looked at the first one, I was like, oh, I guess I had forgotten or didn't realize that they were the same on the left and the right. You know what I mean? As opposed to them being full on either side like that.
Yeah, I do want to point out that this circular thing is very indicative of the artist that I really enjoy, that's sort of Art Deco. Alphonse Maria Mucha.
Okay.
Is his name? Sorry, I came away from the camera a little bit so that I could sneak a peek at what his name was, but yeah, I think it's sort of indicative of his style of art. And I think that that's a cool sort of, maybe that's something that Laura really likes, you know, and
Okay.
because this
Or
is
that
too.
or that the artist does. That the artist was inspired by
Yeah.
his artwork. You said.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, even this border around the entire thing is in that style as well.
Sure. Okay. Next, number 3 of 8, we have Marisha Ray's playmat.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so interesting. This is the first one where it's not. I mean, I guess slight spoilers, but not very. That it's like it's not campaign 1 at the top, campaign 2 in the middle, campaign 3 at the bottom.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. It's odd.
I mean, it still looks cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But.
And I think you're right. I think this is very indicative of that same style. Mm-hmm. These really aren't.
Right.
But this really is the way that this fabric is falling and everything.
Yeah.
And this border. So maybe it is just the artist who did it. Or maybe
is
that's
inspired.
why they chose that artist, because they thought it was cool to kind of give that nod to that particular artist. But
Sure.
I find this interesting because if you recall back here when I said I feel like this character looks younger
Yes.
than I imagine them to be.
Yes.
I'm looking at this and going, I imagine this character to be older in personality, not necessarily in years, because this character is an elf and elves live a lot longer than a lot of the other races.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I won't. I won't go further than that.
So, but
There's
but
more
this
to
is
it.
sort
but
of a
yes.
very mature look to this character
Sure.
that I feel like isn't really congruous with what the character is like
Okay.
as a person.
Sure.
But whatever.
Sure. It's an interesting point.
Yeah.
I will point out these boxes that I showed off while you were chatting earlier are not easy to get open, which is fine. I mean, like, arguably that's a good thing for like shipping purposes, right? That it like you can kind of say you can feel comfortable that it's not going to like open in shipping and like damage the product or whatever.
Right.
But also it means that I have to damage the box to open it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
have to like shove my finger in this section here to be able to like pop it open, and it's like
Yeah.
So it like I don't know. Let me know if you've experienced something similar. Oh, and the little creature, the familiar here,
Yeah.
looks really interesting too. Okay.
Well, I mean, this one had the familiar.
Correct.
So it would make sense.
Correct.
Well, but yeah, so it makes sense that the familiars would be there.
Sure. Next is Sam Regal's playmat.
Okay, wow. I love the colors. This has to be, in my opinion, the most colorful one that we've seen.
Which makes sense for at least the leftmost character
Right.
of the three.
But I mean, this makes him bright as
Yes.
well. But yeah, definitely in that still in that same style.
Yeah. Really, really cool.
I love the buttons. Oh, it's perfect.
Yes. So that's for the character that is surrounded by that semicircle. The character in the top right who's kind of not really looking at us, I believe is the character, yes, who I believe is the character associated with the leftmost individual in this art, in this image. I also, the reference, that's amazing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
With the book and the helmet.
Yeah.
Very good.
But what is this?
I was trying to figure it out, and offhand I don't know, If you do know and you're going to leave it in the comments, please tag it with spoilers. I want folks to not have to worry about being spoiled. But yeah. Oh, actually, no. You know what? I thought that this was a relative of this person.
Oh no!
But no, it's this. Okay,
Yeah.
it's related to the character right next to it. My bad. Silly me. Thank you.
Yeah, I just don't know what this is.
Right, and we can like I said, people can leave that in the comments if they know. And again, the reference to another character of Sam's with this helmet and book is also very, very good. I like that a lot. So
Yeah, like he said, if there's going to be spoilers in the comment that you're going to leave, please say so at the beginning.
Yeah,
so
that's...
that people can avoid it if they want to.
Yes, for folks that may not be aware and you're just here to look at cool playmats and don't know as much about Critical Role, their Critical Role is many hours of content, and people don't have that many hours in their lives necessarily. So many people are in varying degrees of catching up at any given time.
Right.
We ourselves are currently catching up on Campaign 3. So we know all the characters that we're seeing, but we're still, like I said, we're still catching up a bit. So, but I know all of Campaign 1 and Campaign 2, and then like half of Campaign 3, and you know some of 1, all of 2, and half of 3.
Right.
Next is, appropriate after Sam Riegel, is his husband, joking there, by the way, but still, his husband, Liam O'Brien's.
Yeah. Wow, beautiful.
Gorgeous. That middle character. Incredible.
Yeah.
I truly love Campaign 1. Truly, truly love it a lot. It's gotta be my favorite of the 3 that I've seen, of the 3 so far. And so it's beautiful to see the way that they depicted this character.
Yeah.
Really, really great.
This is beautiful. Wow.
Right, and that the flowers, of course, relate to the top character there, which is awesome.
They put like leopard spots on the cat, and I thought it was more like a tabby stripe sort of deal.
I genuinely don't remember well enough to say one way or the other, so your memory may very well be better than mine. I'm not sure offhand.
Okay.
But okay. Yeah, this one's awesome. Oh my god, that middle character looks so good. Really, really good. Obviously, with that middle character, a lot darker motif, etc. Right. So not as many colors here, but that fire on the bottom character helps quite a bit, along with the red hair, the red cat. I
was gonna say, I almost wish this had a little bit more highlight. Just because it really almost fades away compared to the other 2 because it's got that darkness.
Yes.
But it's got that darkness to coincide with the character. So it makes sense.
Correct. And it may be story referential, and he is also the biggest depicted out of the 3 here.
Yeah.
So muting him a little bit so that you can depict him as the biggest. I can also see making sense. That in no way means that I think you're wrong, by the way. It's just,
I think that absolutely makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Next is Ashley Johnson's playmat.
That is fucking stunning.
I have always, and it got to be a bit annoying for Amy. I'll say outright so you don't have to. I genuinely loved like 90% of the fan art that the community made of that top character.
Yeah.
Every bit of it that I saw, I couldn't get enough. It was so good. Of any character from any campaign, the art for her was my favorite by far.
Yeah.
And this is really cool. I don't think it like evokes the exact same feelings for me.
Okay.
It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not the best we've seen today. Just this artist is very good, and so some of the other characters get a little bit more love, I feel like.
Okay.
And whereas this one is good, but it's not the best. But it's still great to see her depicted the way she's being depicted, because she looks great.
Yeah. I love this border around her.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very sort of indicative of the style that she is. This is just beautiful. Like,
The middle character,
I don't
yeah.
even
Love it, love it.
know what else to say.
Yeah, the wings, the halo, that shield is amazing. The gleam of her armor is amazing as well.
The only thing I will say is I expected this to be a little bit more beautiful, sort of speak to me a little bit more than it does.
Okay. Yeah, because you like that character quite a bit.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's interesting too because again we talked about the fire in Liam's on Liam's playmat,
Right.
kind of helping out a lot, but this kind of doesn't do it on the creature, on the monkey's tail.
Right. Yeah, I mean, your eye goes straight here.
I mean, it's very good and
It's
bright
gorgeous.
and awesome.
Yeah. And then you look at this and go, oh my God, fucking rad, right?
Yeah.
And then you come down and see this and go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. And again, another one, you know, it's weird. The first two that we looked at just happened to be the first two that we picked up, right? It wasn't in any particular order necessarily. And yet those two showed the order of top was campaign 1, middle was campaign 2, bottom was campaign 3, and we really haven't seen that again since. Right? It's the style doesn't, you know, it doesn't require it to be that, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, but okay. Second to last playmat that we have, number 7 of 8, is Mr. Travis Willinghams. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Love that.
Oh, me too. That middle character looks phenomenal. Wow.
Yeah, I kind of wish he wasn't quite so big, though, because this is so small.
Yes. Yes, it is. I will also point out the circle, if you can't tell, says, I would like to rage, which is amazing. And again, super flavorful for that character. Very, very good. I love his belt as well and his beard.
Yeah. Not as good as your beard, though.
Thanks.
It's not.
Mine was you know, grown from over time as opposed to very quickly. But
magically.
Exactly. But yeah, so bottom character showing both sides but making it look like they are, you know, with one another, which is not the case. Also, this character here, I don't know if you can tell who that is.
I can't.
Okay. Well, it would be spoilery, but in campaign 3, Travis was 2 characters, if you recall. So anyway,
Yes.
but anyway, so that is Travis's, and I sort of, because I could see through the window a little bit, I purposefully left Matt Mercer's for last, but we can go to his in a moment. I do want to point out, though, at the top left of those pictures, I love how that creature looks.
Yeah.
I think they did a great job there, and especially like you
Suction cups in the eyeball.
Yes. Well, and like you said, with such a small amount of space, it still looks great.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I don't. Oh, okay. And then just the. Oh, that's really cool too. The like nature aspect of that portion of the art.
Yes.
Because of how it relates to this character. That's really great. And so, yes, last but not least is Dungeon Master Matthew Mercer's playmats.
Oh. So let's see who he has on here. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are his favorites. I
Yeah,
guess.
these are his mains from... Well, interesting, though, from campaigns 1 and 2, not as much from 3,
Yeah.
right? Because these... While, you know, this character kind of shows up wherever she needs to, these two are mostly from Campaign 1, and this is mostly from Campaign 2.
Right.
And then, of course, this is just his depiction of himself, or not his depiction, but the community's depiction of himself. But because he has played so many different characters, like you said, these are the ones that he loves the most. And
Yeah.
I from what he has said, I think this is his favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can't blame him.
This is everybody else's favorite.
Correct.
I don't know. A lot of people like this one too.
They do. They really, really do. So, but these are all 8 of our Critical Role playmats. Their 10-year anniversary corresponding with our 10-year anniversary here on YouTube. It's their 10-year anniversary in general, right? Their stuff did, their VODs did go up on YouTube after Twitch from the start, but they were Twitch first and then YouTube second, although now they are they have their YouTube channel as well, where they put original content as well as stuff that goes up on Twitch. But still, yeah, we are also celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year. So, us and Critical Role, totally the same.
Yep, definitely have the same notoriety.
Yes, for sure. For sure. But regardless, shout outs and congratulations to them. Obviously well deserved.
Yes.
We enjoy them and the things that they do. Hopefully you do as well. Obviously, if you want to leave your relationship with Critical Role in the comments, are you aware of them at all? Are you watching this video because you like us and you don't like Critical Role or don't watch Critical Role? And what did you think of this video either way? Whether you're a longtime fan and have been a fan as long as I have since the beginning, or just recently joined, maybe in Campaign 3 or Campaign 2 like Amy. Mm-hmm. We want to know down in the comments below. Let us know what you thought of these playmats. Is this something that, now that you've seen them, is this something that you might want to pick up for yourself? Is it something where you're like, you know what? I've seen it. Now I'm good. I don't need them. Something like that. Okay. And or if you saw all of these and you're like, I just want Laura Bailey's, or I just want Sam Regal's, or something like that. Because like I said, you can buy them individually. You don't have to buy all 8. We bought all 8 because we wanted to and because we're crazy. But Amy.
Yeah.
Did you have one that stood out as your favorite?
Just gonna peek at you.
That's fine. Remind yourself. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think Ashley Johnson's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because of the middle character, or just because?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know you love Ashley as a player and of course as a person.
I do. Yeah. But oddly, my favorite character is this one, and it's the one whose art on here I like the least.
Sure.
So it's just a thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
It's a good question. I was going to do the same thing as you and kind of peek through to find what I'm looking for. I think it's this one.
Oh yeah, that's very pretty.
I love the colors.
Yeah.
I love Sam. He's great. I love the way that they depicted like this Easter egg and this Easter egg here. Again, we're not sure what this is offhand right now, but
my favorite part is those buttons.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. So I really do like this one the best. From Campaign 1, this is probably my favorite character, or tied for my favorite character in Campaign 1, I think.
Okay.
You mentioned them, the 2 names. So, yeah, tied for my favorite character in Campaign 1. And I think they did an incredible job depicting him and the hand as well. Obviously, if you're fans of The Legend of Vox Machina on Amazon Prime, the characters from Campaign 1 will likely look familiar to you on all of these playmats as well. But yeah, like I said, this is a bit of a different video than we usually do. If you like these types of things, let us know.
Sorry, I still had more things to say.
Please, go right ahead.
Yeah, so even if you're not a fan of Critical Role, but you're a fan of this art style or this particular artist who actually did these arts, or the artist that I mentioned before who is the one who is famous for this art style, please leave that in the comments as well, because maybe this video only intrigued you for that reason. And not so much because you even necessarily know who Critical Role is.
Sure. And that's still really cool. I like that a lot. So I apologize for not giving you a chance to talk about that.
That's okay.
this is different from videos that we've done before, but if this is something that is cool to you, I mean, obviously we'll be able to see the view numbers, and if there are a lot of people watching this, then maybe this is something that we should do a little bit more. And I don't necessarily mean buy expensive products. I just mean like...
Unboxing.
Yeah, exactly, you know, and not just Magic product.
Right.
But if you do want to see more from us as some information, whether you're new or not, either a reminder or some info, for this channel, we do a lot of Magic the Gathering related content. Specifically, we stream every Monday on Magic Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. We also stream over on one of our other two channels, Video Games for All, and we have a third channel,
Gluten-free for all.
and you should definitely go check those two out as well. Over on Video Games for All, I take Amy through video games that she has never experienced before, which is all of them. And so if you're interested in seeing someone as an adult experiencing games that many of us, including myself, grew up with, and getting her take on them, that is the place to be. Pokemon games, Nintendo games like Mario and Legend of Zelda, etc. More modern games with more current IPs like Batman or Avengers or things like that. You should definitely go check that channel out. More indie games like Life is Strange and Inside, Limbo, things like that.
Yeah, one of my favorite of the indie games is actually Beglitched.
Yes.
Which was a game that like was sort of super unknown, you know, and I feel like we didn't even get that many people watching those videos. But
Correct.
that's one of the ones that still sticks in my mind as one to recommend people watch because that's a really cool game.
Yeah. So we
if it gets even just a couple more people to decide to buy that game, I think it's worth it.
I agree with that.
Because I think they will enjoy it, and because I think the creators of that game deserve it.
Sure, that's a fair point. And you know what? There are many other games on that channel that we did not just mention. So if you pop over to Video Games for All, like I said, link in the description down below for both Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All. But if you pop in the description down below and check those links, you can go through the playlists on that channel and see maybe there's one of your favorite games that we actually went and played through.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of content there, guys.
There very much is. Again, we've been on YouTube in general for 10 years. Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All have not existed for 10 years, but we on this platform have for 10 years. So there's a lot on all of our channels for you to check out. So if you are someone who is a fan of Critical Role and has come here to watch our stuff, we would love for you to stick around. Thank you so much for the support. Please feel free to check out a lot more than just those other two channels linked down in the description box below. You can check out our Instagram accounts in Geek for All and Gluten Free for All. Amy doing an incredible job over there as well.
Thank you. I try to.
And we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. But anything else from you, Amy?
No.
I like these a lot. Like I said,
they kind of speak for themselves. They're just beautiful.
They really are. Like I said, you will have seen these in some of our opening videos, and you're going to see them in many more going forward. So I hope you enjoy. If you do notice them in a future video, feel free to shout it out in the comments of that video. That'll be a nice little Easter egg for folks that maybe didn't watch this or aren't familiar with Critical Role or whatever the case may be. Okay. So feel free to shout that out.
Familiar with Critical Role and had no idea that we were fans.
That's right. There you go. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.